Welcome back everyone to River and Sea, where today we are back at the river and there is a ship that sunk down here, and I've been asked to grab some of the items here to find out if we could get any information about the lighthouse. I believe we are looking for keys, aren't we? Well, maybe one of these will have some keys inside of them. Swimming just doesn't work all that well in Lotro. But they found a way to do an underwater quest anyway. Alright, I've got those items. Now, before I head back to the Colossus, I do need to take the items that I collected along the beach and deliver them so that they could repair that catapult. I believe that the catapult is facing the Colossus, so it should be somewhere in this direction. I don't quite see it yet. Hey, have you seen a catapult around here? No, just full of hot air. Now, let's see. Ah, there it is. Here. Oh, come on. Fine. Play it that way. Now. Alright, let's just make sure that the salamanders don't interrupt any conversations that I may have over here. And we have Kuthar.
What do you need?
Ah! I had heard that someone was coming up to help me out, but I didn't know that you would have everything with you as well. This is very fortuitous. Alright, well that's good. And
Stay a moment.
level 33. I am going to begin repairing the catapult. This is going to take some time, for while you have gathered the correct parts, they will need some adjustments in order to fit properly. This is going to be a loud process, and I recently saw some scouts searching through the stands of trees surrounding us. If they were to find us, they would quickly overrun this bluff and destroy the catapult. That's something that we can't afford. Head out into the trees southeast and southwest of here and flush out the scouts so that we'll be sure that our position is secure. Alright. We shall do so. 5 items in here? What title did I get here? Oh, known to the... Oh, I also managed to get rep in this. Okay. I guess we can do that. So just find the scouts. Well, I can't avoid the... Oh, right there we have... Right over there is the scout. But I certainly can't... Oh, Labrathorn branches. That also... I'm going to have to get to TitanBar and actually process the yew wood that I have so that I will be able to take up the next tier. That's 2 of them. Ah! So that's another one of the scouts here. Those are the scouts. Just make sure that we are not so close to the next area. When I see that they promoted the type, maybe that's when we get on the other side of the Brandywine, most likely. So yes, I will have to expedite my trip over to TitanBar to make sure that I use the crafting facilities. But for now, let's inform them that these scouts have been dealt with.
Greetings.
Ah, they're gone? Just in time too. I have finished making the repairs and we're ready to fire. Head down to Sardin at the base of the Colossus and let them know that we're ready to launch the ropes. Ready to launch the ropes. I presume that jumping down here is not the best way. The catapult is ready to fire.
How can I be of service?
Yes, I already know that. It seems that Kuth there was eager with the trigger finger and his message beat you here. Beat me here?
Would you do something for me?
Yes, thanks to some kindly aid from yourself, the ropes have been strung and we are able to reach the new places on the Colossus in need of repair. But that is a task that we can handle ourselves. For you, I have a treat. A vision I doubt like you have never seen before. Use the rope behind me and ascend to the peak of the Colossus. Once you're there, make sure you look around and enjoy the view. Alright? Let's then head on up. Here we are, with a nice view all around here. Ooh. And that is Tinadir Island. That's Anemones. Let's have our look. The view is fantastic, but you can see that there's still much yet to do. Well, I suppose we'll have to get on to doing that. But for now, let's get down and also report on all these containers. I hope I left them down here. They would have been a bit heavy to carry up here. Quite a view.
What do you need?
The beauty of the lake is enchanting, yet I saw the same as you did. The ruins to the west and north are desperate need of our aid. Yes, so I guess that's where I'll be going next. I'll take the extracts. Then what do you need?
Might I take a moment of your time?
You've done much to aid us here, and for that I'm grateful. But the Colossus and Baratharsia are but minor points within Evendim. Anemones to the west, and the estates to the north holds more value than the ruins here. Follow the road north, then head west at the crossroads until you reach Tinadir. And speak with Orhawe. Alright. We shall do that, but first I need to inform him about the shipwreck.
Greetings.
Now, let's see about getting these open and seeing if the key we want is inside.
Could I speak with you a moment?
I was able to open all the containers that you recovered and found the key in the final one. These are great tidings for us as we can finally get into the offensive. As I mentioned before, you left to get the containers. We have been constantly harassed by a creature we believe lives beneath the ruins of the lighthouse. The door's locked, so we can't enter. We found no other entrance. At this point, we do not know how he comes or goes. We are sure that that is where he lives, though. We have lost enough good men to this creature. Take this key, venture beneath the lighthouse, and slay whatever you find down there. And don't return until we are safe from its threat. And if it's too tough for me, then the creature will make sure that I don't return at all, right? I have no idea how he knows that this is the right key, but let's go inside. How is this place lit? No idea. Fires? Does the creature maintain the fires? Well, there's nothing. On guard. Oh. How you like that? Well, it's no longer a threat. One dead Kergrim.
Greetings.
That creature's defeated. I can see that from your clothing and the filth that covers it. I'm very thankful for your efforts. I believe that this will be the first full night of sleep that I've had in this camp. Alright, now, I think it's time for me to head over to the Tinadir because the quest from him sends me over there. The class quest sends me over there. And my desire to be able to process the local wood sends me over there. So, I'll see you in Tinadir. I have arrived at Tinadir. I stopped by the crafting stations over there so that I could bring up my forestry skill, and now it is time for me to find the mariner trainer, and I think I found her. Here she is. Her name is Tarneth. I am Pintsy. I have this letter for you.
Lost artifacts of Innuminus are under threat by thieves and robbers out of the south. Now that you have come, let us work together to stop them.
Oh, and by the way, I am Tarneth, a ranger and once mariner of the north. Alright?
From what we have learned, the tomb robbers have gathered at Rantost. If the wreck of the Ecdelder were there, we would have found it long ago. So they must have some other purpose in the ruins.
It is no simple journey to reach Rontos, but you're a practiced mariner, are you not? Lake Evendim is vast indeed, but it is a mere drop in the great sea. So, drive out the tomb robbers at Rontos and see if any of them are carrying anything of note. It seems they must again be reminded that they have no claim over the ruins of Arnor. Alright, and I get to choose between a spyglass and a blade. What's the spyglass? Okay, it's a pocket item. Alright. And let's see what she has in my shop.
What can I do for you?
Just seeing what we've got here. Not ready quite for the books yet. That's just a few more levels. A crafted pipe. That's item level, okay, minimum level 30. Alright, I am level 33, so I'll get this pipe. That's plus 3 vitality. Every little bit helps. So we'll take that. And I also need a haversack, which is this. That's level 15. Rover's fine haversack. Minimum level 30 here. -4 Thrum of the Sea cooldowns. Plus 31 physical mastery rating. Plus 3 vitality. Plus 20 finesse rating. Oh, yeah, I guess that's probably the best one because it looks like the... Oh, the duelist one here. Okay. This is... That's for yellow line. Duelist. I've been playing red line a lot lately, right? So we'll do this. Plus 3 finisher skills damage. Plus 1 swordplay defensive buff durations. Plus 61% physical mastery rating. Plus 2 vitality and plus 20 finesse. Yeah, that will do. Apparently there's also a level 40 version here, but I'm not quite ready for that one. So let's take that. And that. So now I guess that means it's time to swim over to Rantost, which is quite a distance. I'll see you there. On second thought, part of being a mariner is knowing how to navigate and get to your place properly. Of course.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, I'd like to go to the Even Spires. That's it. No, the Eve Spires. It's still a bit of a swim from here, but it's a much shorter swim than if I swam all the way from Tinadir, which is way down there. I'm getting pretty close to the island now. What level are these? 36. Well, I guess it's better than doing this when I am level 30. I think the last time I did this I was level 30, which, let's just say, made getting by these robbers quite a challenge. There we go. Let's take care of you first. Oh. I one-shot him. I just stabbed him in the gut and he fell. Alright. Not very tough, is he? So, maybe a couple of levels above me, but they're not all that tough. Especially if you manage to pick them all properly. Oh, and remember to stop the bleeding. How are we doing? We have 6 of 8. This is going a lot quicker than I thought. That's because the last time I did this, I was level 30. And those extra 2 levels make a big... Actually, extra 3 levels. This tomb robber appears to be carrying a strange map. Ooh. Let's go and bring it back to Tinadir. I found this map on one of them.
What is this? A map? Some sort of a plan? Well, from what I can tell, it looks like there was some great deluge long ago, and the lake has never receded.
None. How can that be? Why don't you take a closer look at it? Alright. A curious map apparently drawn and marked for the tomb robber known as Nagir. Indeed, Lake Kingdom appears to have risen, but these markings seem to point to a numinous.
I am not certain what to make of this, me friend. I would ask that you travel around the edges of Lake Evendim to survey its waters and make note of what you find. There is something unusual about this tide.
I think you shall need to survey a numinous from a few locations to make sure and make sense of these markings. You should begin your survey here in Tinadir, and then continue your work in the Evespires, Menarain, and the Isle of Tilrenen. That should be enough. Here, you may borrow my spyglass to aid in your survey, but do take care of it. It's quite valuable to me. Oh, and you're no stranger to such work, are you? Oh, very good. I shall await your return. All right then, do some scouting along the shore. And fortunately, those 4 locations... Actually, okay, survey this. So let's survey the place where we're already located. You have surveyed Lake Evendim from Tinadir. Alright. Now, so happens the other 3 places she
How can
gave
I be of
me
service?
are all pre-unlocked locations here along the shore for boats. I've arrived in Tilrenen, and now I can survey this location. Let's see what's going on around here. That's 2 surveyed. Sounds like that's all it's going to tell me, is it?
What do you need?
Well then, the Evespires. We've been there already. Right. Now we're at the Evespires. Well, we know about Rantos being nearby, because we visited that earlier. Let's... Alright. We had to be at this explicit location right at the boat. You can't be too close to Rantos or anything like that. And
What can I do for you?
leaves Tilrenen, right? Actually, Menarain is the last one I needed to survey. There we go. Somehow I got mixed up as to which one I did second. There we go. I have surveyed the lake from Menarain. That's all done, so back to Tinadir. Survey complete.
Wait a moment. If that marking is correct, I think we may have found the wreck of the Ecteldur.
Really? Yes. Did you notice anything interesting in the course? Yes. If this marking is correct, I think you found the wreck. There was no time to explain, Pine Sea. There's an island near one of these markings, and I suspect that you will find what we seek there. Really? Well, is she correct? I think we're going to find that out in the next episode of River and Sea.